Facebook is live.
There we go.
Yeah, six people on. All right.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay.
Gentlemen, I think we're all good to go.
Yo, there we go.
Yeah, 6 people on.
Is that Oh, it does look a little bit wonky because of the.
We're all good to go.
Hold on, let's go. It just looks a little bit wonky with the camera and stuff like that. Is that wonky?
Maybe we're
Hey,
wonky.
It is. It's moved. Oh, I tell you what. I see
Oh,
what's
you've
happening.
knocked it.
I knocked it. There we go. Man, with all this preparation we've done,
yeah,
I
yeah.
know, professionalism.
Yeah.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, so you can see us there.
Right.
That's
cool.
the Facebook feed.
Yep.
We've got see there. See, look how nice that looks.
That is crispy.
Fuck,
It's
man,
very
We like to use that word crispy.
crispy. Are you
Yeah.
part of the Team Crispy crew?
No, we're not.
You're not?
We need to join that if there is a crew.
Oh man, so
Yeah.
do you guys follow the TLD guys on YouTube at all?
we're so far
No,
behind.
you've lost us already.
Oh man, you're not Team Crispy. Yeah, so we're getting some comments in. So Tyler and Rohit. Also, we've got the guys from Restream who should be tuning in. So that's all the Twitch people. Hello, yeah. So that's all the Twitch feed.
Sweet.
And
Nice.
yeah, so we're able to see that through there.
Cool.
I'm actually, you know what? This is my first interview. I am stoked that it's actually working.
Yeah,
Things are not
nice.
breaking.
You're gonna jinx it.
I know.
It's gonna
Oh,
break in a
I
moment.
shouldn't have said that. That was a huge mistake. Okay, so guys, this is a bit of a special stream for obvious reasons. We have the guys from Jrump. How do you pronounce that, by
Just
the way?
Jrump.
Jrump.
Yeah, the
Just
same
Trump.
way you say Trump,
Yeah.
but with a J.
Okay, so we shouldn't shy away from the Trump branding at all.
No, we haven't. No.
I mean, let's just start by saying the game is allegedly about him.
Yeah.
So anything after that,
it's
you
about
can use.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
about-
Donald
Yeah.
Trump. Because
So-
we've got okay, so we've got people tuning in. All right, let's hold on. I'll move this back. Trev Garrett joined. Excellent. Okay, cool. We're actually all good. So, Jrump. This obviously has been causing quite a bit of a stir over the past couple of days.
Yeah.
And I was really thrilled to find out that you guys are Auckland-based. Not only because it's nice to be able to get you guys in the shop and, you know, to have some local Kiwi guys come in, successful Kiwi guys as well. But the main thing is the New Zealand gaming scene as well. That thing's really
Yeah.
kicking off. New Zealand is getting a lot more.
Yeah, we've just been to NZGDC, which if for anyone out there, that's the New Zealand Game Designers Conference, which was about a week ago or 2
Last
weeks
Thursday,
ago.
Friday.
Yeah.
No, 2 weeks ago now.
2 weeks ago, yeah. And yeah, it's awesome to see what's happening. There's just so many people doing crazy cool things,
Cool.
and just an awesome little community as well. Really supportive and really fun. Like, we're just really new to it, so we've only sort of met just, you know, the tip of the iceberg in terms of the people that belong to it. But we're thoroughly stoked to be part of it, actually. So
You say fairly new, and one of the reasons why I'm going to touch on this now is because I saw a little something that said you guys created this whole game in the space of about 12 weeks.
Yes,
Is that true?
That is
Yeah, that is
100% correct. If you look at our first, we use here's a little plug. We're using a management system just for like general contact and posting stuff.
Not Trello.
No, not Trello. Asana.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
right.
which has been a mixed bag. But I think our first post was was about 12 weeks ago.
Cool.
On there.
Jeez,
So
man.
Given the launch was over a week, it's probably about 13
so now it's
by
about
now.
13 weeks
Yeah.
probably now.
Yeah.
But so yeah, like,
A lot of
and it's our
sleepless
first. It
nights.
was the first game that we ever made as well. So
Yeah.
it was like,
Well,
pretty crazy.
I think you guys have done extremely well. So I just realized I haven't actually introduced anyone here.
Yes.
So we've got Ben.
Yes, correct.
Ben, I'm really sorry. I'm so
I
sorry.
guess No, I was going to remain anonymous.
We're gonna run it on.
No, yeah, I'm Tom.
Tom. So Ben and Tom. So these guys are the creatives behind Jrump.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so would you be able to detail kind of your roles and what kind of?
Yes. So
What do you have?
we're part of a studio called Oddboy, which consists of just us two. For now, yeah, hoping to grow. And we've been partnered for this game with another studio called App Arcanum, and they've been our other half throughout this whole thing, the technical / dev side of it.
Their names, just for the record, are Kevin and Adrian. Just shout them out.
Yeah, if you're out there, guys,
Shout out
say
to the
hello.
devs.
They're part of the NZ GDA as well, so that's how we met them.
And so we've obviously the more creative side of things, so the design, artwork, 3D kind of work, environment, illustration, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then those two, Adrian and Kevin, have been like just amazing with just programming and the SDKs we've got to work with and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. So
Cool.
it's kind of a match made in heaven. Actually, we
Yeah.
were kind of stoked. Like perfect complementary skills.
Anything you see on
Yeah.
screen was us, and
Yeah.
the reason that it's moving is because of them.
Okay.
Oh, Tom did the animations for the characters though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been like a really awesome little partnership, to be honest.
How did you guys like all meet and come together?
NZ GDA.
Really?
Yeah,
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we put maybe 6 months ago. No, not that long. Maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Yeah, that's probably more accurate. We put a
I'd like to get your times right.
we put just a shout out at one of the meetups. We just said, hey, we're looking to collaborate with anyone really to make a game.
Yeah.
And we got hit up by a few people, but they hit us up and we thought, let's go with these guys.
Cool.
So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
I noticed that Tyler says, can we get he says explication, but I'm assuming he means explanation. Of what Jrump or Jrump
Trump-
actually
We can
is.
give them an explication if you want.
Yeah, an explication. Explanation.
We've actually got the game up and running here, so do you kind of want to talk us through?
Yeah, so I guess it's obviously a satirical game. It's set in an imaginary future in 2017.
Let's
Near-
hope
near
it's
future.
imaginary.
Yeah, let's hope.
it's
Let's
imaginary.
hope. Yeah, I guess that's the whole point.
Yeah.
And I guess if you swipe across here, you can see kind of some of the.
Oh,
we'll just
I
we'll
started.
let them die.
Hey, come on.
Otherwise,
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
anyway.
it's fine.
Hold on.
So if you just swipe across here, you'll see. So there's 3 different levels that depict these kind of American apocalyptic scenes. So we've got Follywood, we've got New Dork, and I think the other one's
New Dork.
New Dork.
Who came up with all these names?
Well, that was not that hard because we just picked real places and changed a few letters.
Yeah.
But I mean, in terms of like I had a look before, and
Yeah.
you guys, I'm not sure. How do I get to the costumes?
Yeah,
go
so
back,
just go back.
and it's the
and
shopping basket in the
middle
middle.
button.
Oh, this one here.
Yes.
Some of these are
Jrump
outrageous.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
was that you who designed
Yeah,
those?
well,
Yes.
we sort of, it was a collaboration between me and Ben, but
So we've got Luchador, the
I
Old
like
Maid.
I like the maid. I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
like the maid.
In fact, have you got enough coins? You can buy the maid now. Buy the maid.
I
Yeah.
made.
yeah,
I'm just curious. Did you have to do mocap for that, or was that just
it's just animation.
animation?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Magic of these technology these days.
Yeah.
What else
Boy
do you have?
Wonder.
Boy Wonder. Oh, the Hoff. Oh, you
Yeah.
guys. It's what I really like seeing about this game so far is that it's like Kiwi humor. It's just like
Exactly.
it's really Kiwi humor, and it's nice to kind of get that out into the world.
Exactly right. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's been a few people from America with irony deficiencies so far commenting on our YouTube videos, just not getting the satirical humor of it at all. And just
Not bagging America
Oh,
though. We love America.
No, we love America.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
but there's in the world you're gonna get a few of them, and we've come across a few
Yeah.
so far. So
I mean, this game is made for Americans, really.
Yeah.
Like it's their
Yeah.
game. It's
yeah.
their game.
Most of our
like-
downloads
yeah.
are in America. So yeah.
Because you got last I checked, I think you were between 5,000 and 10,000 downloads. Or
So
something
we're
like
at
that.
25. now.
25,000.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
shot up since I
Yeah,
checked
yeah,
this
yeah.
morning.
We actually made number 3 on the NZ App Store.
Really?
For free downloads in the
Yeah.
last
Oh.
couple of hours. So
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, we're pretty stoked
yeah.
with it.
So nah, pretty
Few
stoked.
people saw our ugly mugs on stuff on
7 Sharp.
7 Sharp last night.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
So I
fantastic.
think
Yeah,
that's
so
probably what did it for us.
boosted a few numbers there.
I can
so.
imagine it would.
It was worth making a fool out of ourselves for. That guy Tim Wilson just
Yeah, shout out
wanted
to
us.
Tim Wilson if he's watching.
He wanted us to do those impressions. It was so embarrassing. He wouldn't let us finish the interview without doing Donald Trump
Oh
impressions.
no!
Yeah,
and
so
I-
I think we're gonna make you do one.
No, I don't know. So actually, the reason. Okay, so my hair obviously is. I'm a hairy guy, right?
Right.
I have been told sometimes when I gel it in a particular way,
Right.
I do have a bit of a Trump fro going.
That's not a bad thing. I reckon it's gonna come
Really?
in. It's gonna trend in. If he wins, it's gonna trend in.
Yeah, the post.
The hats already are.
Well,
The
the
Make
version
America
of his
hat-
Aryan
upgrading
race might be peroxiding your hair.
Yeah,
like, you know,
true.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. So let's.
Should we go back to the game?
Oh, see, I
and
just saw
explain it a
semen,
little-
and I
ah,
just
yes.
thought that was brilliant.
We've got a little
Was,
special character right at the end.
Yeah.
The cock suit.
Not Trump. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
this is great.
It's a little bit of an Easter egg at the end there.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
Which we can come back to actually.
Okay,
So the
cool.
game itself, obviously set in 2017. The idea is that Donald Trump has
Donald Trump.
Sorry, Donald Trump.
Who's Donald Trump?
Who's that? Yeah, I don't know. Donald Trump has completed his work on Earth, which essentially has left it in ruins.
Yep.
And now he's making his way into the galaxy to make the galaxy great again. And you've got to help him by drawing his favourite things in the world, which are walls.
Travels.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the premise. And you've just got to dodge kind of, the typical, his typical enemies and rivals, which we've sort of depicted as Mexicans and other politicians.
Right.
And
And eventually aliens.
And eventually aliens. Not even the
Eventually
aliens want them. Up
Really?
there.
Yeah, that's the last
so,
one.
That's pretty
um,
sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's the premise of the game.
Right. So you've just seen me fail abysmally
Yeah.
after this. Would you mind taking over and showing us how it's done?
We'll try.
We'll try. Okay.
We've actually been a little bit. We were really good while we were testing, obviously, and now we've had to answer every email under the sun for the last few days, and so we've become a little bit rusty. We've found.
Yeah,
but
we'll try.
We're
We'll
okay.
try. Yeah,
We're okay.
We'll try actually make the leaderboards.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, if this is emulating, then we might not be able to. But I don't
Okay,
know.
right. Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure that we haven't broken anything and they're actually running
Okay.
okay. If anyone's in chat at the moment, if you could let us know what the audio is doing and whether or not it sounds right. We probably should have done this earlier. But this is a computer lounge and we're just, we do things as they come.
off the cuff.
Yeah, so if anyone can let us know how the audio is sounding in relation to the music and stuff like that, that would be good. But I do have another question for you guys.
Sure.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm assuming you're kind of local to the Auckland scene.
Yep.
Yeah. And you've made this game over the past 12 weeks, and now all of a sudden you're getting, Huffington Post stuff, 7 Sharp, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of like on a roller coaster up.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It's good and bad and it's crazy. Like I haven't been able to sleep at night because that's when the States is going full bore.
Yes,
So
yeah.
our phones just go like all night. And then Tom will like ring me. He'll be like, "Oh my God, did you see this?"
I don't speak in an American
Yeah,
accent.
yeah.
Oh my God! I'm just going to the States.
Yeah,
I've
so we
already got
switch
an
into
accent.
States mode and we put the accent on. So and then we have to
great.
get up middle of the night and then just do whatever's needed.
Yeah,
Which is
for example, I had to get up at 4 o'clock the other morning to send 300 DPI images to an Amsterdam newspaper for them to print over there.
Whoa.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like all sorts of stuff like that. We
Yeah,
just got to be
bizarre-
on the ball
bizarre
and just
things.
be
Yeah.
helping people if they want to post the
And,
story.
and it's kind of buzzy, so we use Google Alerts. And so Huffington Post did the first big article Friday American time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we kind of had a few other articles from that, and we thought, oh, is it just going to die off now? And then Mashable posted.
Yes, I saw
Yeah,
Mashable.
and that was massive. And then, like Recode, and then Rolling Stones last night.
Yeah, I saw Rolling Stones. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
That's fantastic, man.
So that was pretty crazy. So
Cool.
yeah.
Oh, just for the record again, it wasn't the Rolling Stones. It was Rolling Stone
Rolling
magazine.
Stone magazine.
The Rolling Stones tweeted about us. Wow, we like music, but also this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they probably don't use Twitter.
That's quite funny actually when Huffington Post, because we've been very wary of putting our names out there. We wanted to stay anonymous because of the nature of the game.
Yes.
And Huffington Post did the first article, and one of the first things they said was a quote that we said to them, and
Yeah.
then they said Tom Bellamy said, and I was just like, oh well, fucking great, it's out there now, so we can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So our names are out there, so it's fine.
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
that makes it easier for
I mean,
the
that-
likes of EA and Bungie and stuff like that to get in
Yeah.
touch.
yeah. Who knows?
Exactly. Who knows? It's actually been more political-minded publications rather than gaming so far.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is
really?
actually we actually probably would. I think that's probably more of the target demographic anyway. Like if you think about hype, it's more of a political hype thing
Yes.
rather than a game hype thing.
Yeah.
Do you want me to start
Yeah.
playing the game while you guys
Oh,
are talking?
yeah,
just so
sure.
people can have a look.
Yeah.
I'll jump over the
Okay.
other
Be
side.
careful
We'll do a
with
bit of
that. I'll
musical
go around
chairs
this way.
there.
Yeah.
I'll stay in the middle. Right. 3 men in the tub.
All right, here we go. Oh god, I don't know. All right, I'll do my best.
Okay. Just try and get like at least 5,000. No pressure.
Yeah, I'll start by drawing big walls to be
So
safe.
another little inside thing here. So Tom's dodging Mexicans at the moment. This is. Oh, we'll talk about this. So these little tutorials pop up if it's the first time you've played.
So you've already beaten me, right? This
Probably.
Is higher.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
that's
think you only did
interesting.
one jump, so it wasn't hard.
So these little pop-ups will pop up and they'll tell you sort of a few guides to how to play. So this is political warfare. Watch out, one touch to your political rivals and they will destroy you. So we made these insanely hard so you can't even go near them.
Right.
But you can learn their paths.
Yeah.
over time.
Okay,
So,
right.
For true fans, they'll probably know the habits of the three political
Right.
entities here.
Anyway,
Hilary's is the hardest to learn for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will probably die here. Let's see what happens. Oh no.
Nah, Tom's mastered a
there we
bar.
go,
Oh,
yeah.
well
Very
So you just
smooth.
stick to the left, basically. Sorry.
Don't tell him. Yeah.
Well, hey, there's a little inside bit for all
Yeah,
the
it's
guys.
not always the left. It's sometimes.
Do you want to talk about the Eagles as well?
So so a few other things in the game. On Apple, we actually had to remove the Mexicans and the destroyed Capitol building.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So on Apple,
Oh.
so we had to replace that with a ruined Bellagio building from
Okay.
Las Vegas, which we called Lost Vegas, obviously for obvious
course.
reasons.
Yeah.
And changed the Mexicans to global warming scientists.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Which was still just as topical, obviously,
Yeah.
but maybe
probably
just,
more topical.
Yeah, actually, probably more topical.
Opened up
exactly.
more of a discussion
Yeah.
rather than
So,
being that blunt.
Yeah, with books of facts, and if anyone has,
You bastard! Get out of there! Oh, he's
he's gone.
He's
He's
just jumped
gone.
straight off screen.
yeah, if anyone can actually, it'd be interesting to see. There's a little Easter egg written on one of the books for the scientists. It'd be interesting to see if anyone has picked up on what that says. Yeah.
Was there any kind of, when you were designing the game,
Yeah.
at least, was it more to kind of have a go at Trump, or did you actually kind of have any social commentary behind the game? Was that kind of intended?
Like, I guess we didn't we like the idea of like the hero Donald Trump being oblivious to the fact that what he's done has ruined the earth, and he's still the hero. He's still the hero of the game, and you play as him. They're kind of like tying those ideas together with
Get out of there!
Oh, Tom, terrible,
there we go.
terrible.
It's annoying because 3,000 is what you need to go to the next level, and it's always around before 3,000 when it gets you.
Yeah, so I guess just mixing those ideas up.
Tyler wants
Yeah.
to know if there's a Hilary boss fight.
There is a Hilary boss fight.
Great.
Well, it's not a fight.
It's not a boss fight. It's more of a
Each three of the candidates come in at different
Yeah.
times, and
Okay.
the fight is like a miniature version of a boss fight. It's basically
it's basically
avoid them.
just avoid them at all costs, or this happens.
fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will say though, as a we'll also mention that there are ads every 3 deaths.
Okay.
It's how we're reimbursed for
Every
blood,
3
sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
I know we know ads are in
Yeah.
freemium games.
We've
so-
actually turned them down a little bit in
Yeah.
terms of skippability. We've had a bit of feedback, and
Okay.
so we've been working on that, and we're working on some more updates actually.
We're using
currently.
AdMob, so we're quite new to the whole system. So
Oh,
we're
okay,
sort of just
Learning.
we're going based on people's feedback.
Yeah. So
Got around them there.
nice. That was
Well
not
done.
well done, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is how a true master, someone who spent their basically
Uh,
every waking moment for the past
Well,
12 weeks.
I will tell you right now. I'm not going to
Get out of there.
That's
Go.
nice. You've done.
I thought I had it as well. I got so excited. All right, I'll get back up there.
Anyway, yeah. So I've actually scored nearly 20,000 on this.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that was when the game was a lot easier.
It was
though.
a little bit easier. It was
Oh,
in
yeah.
testing. I think it was when it was harder, to be honest, Tom.
Nah, get out of
Because we
here.
made it easier.
Get out of here.
We actually made this game easier.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was real hard to subjectively test, but
Are you going to include game modes in the future, to be honest? Like, in terms of difficulty?
well, I'm really keen to. First of all, we were thinking about like adding some kind of power ups.
yeah.
We're interesting to get people's thoughts. Actually, we were thinking
Yeah.
about hats that you can wear that actually protect you from like your first hit
yeah.
or death.
What about,
Um,
like Iron Toupee or something
I'm
like
gonna
that?
Yeah,
get 3,000.
exactly. Could be all sorts. We're going to make the Make America Great Again hat
Oh,
that you
yes.
can wear.
Yeah.
All right, so I just got 3,000,
Yeah.
so it means I can move on to the next level now.
Yeah.
Which is Bernie Sanders
Yeah,
level,
so
or
little
someone
bit
that looks a
harder.
lot like Bernie Sanders.
Should we stay on that level and we'll switch and we'll see how high I can get on
Yes.
on this
Okay,
one.
well,
I'll see if I
try
can
and
break
get,
the
try and get
10,000
5
mark.
eagles so you can show people
Yeah,
what that
yeah,
does.
yeah.
Is that
Gonna
going to
have
work on
switch
the
to-
controls?
Hopefully.
And
yeah.
it should,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Okay.
Sure.
So it's going to be a little bit clunky because we're not using accelerometer, but
Yeah.
we'll hopefully be all right.
All right, let's see what happens.
In terms of like the feedback you've gotten from obviously all the home guys at home and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I can imagine everyone is just like,
Oh,
good on you, mate. Like, well done.
Yeah. Well, it's been overwhelming, the feedback from our friends. Mostly.
Yeah, our
Like,
friends have been
there's
so awesome.
been a lot of support
Yeah.
from those guys. Just one of our mates in particular, shout out to Sam. Just
Yeah.
every time something is posted,
Yeah.
we've got a little personal message going with him on
Yeah.
Facebook. He's
Yeah.
just posting in
And-
that, going, "Hey, you were just posted on this."
Oh, cool.
He's a member of the NZGDA as well.
And shout out to Emily and Bex. Oh shit.
Just shout out to everyone.
yeah.
I like to shout out
So-
Jesus.
Jesus, yeah.
Jesus,
He's
my
been-
homeboy. Anyway,
So many people just been like helping just
Yeah.
with so much stuff. It's been amazing.
we've been overwhelmed by just
Yeah.
how much our friends have gone behind it. So
Oh, that's sick.
yeah.
Do you guys have any plans for, like, I know a couple of people in the chat and stuff like that have been asking, do you guys, obviously, this is very new and you're going to ride this wave for, as long as it goes.
Yeah.
But do you guys have any plans for future games? Have you kind of thought about, spitballed any
Yep.
ideas?
We've got 2 ideas that we're really keen to make. I don't really want to say too much,
Yeah,
but
Are they politically themed as well?
one's
no.
would be
Actually, one
a
of them
Super
might be.
Smash Bros style game.
Sick,
So
that would
like
be
a
cool.
P2P type fighting game.
Yep.
And I don't want to give away too much on that one, but controversial in its nature as well. And like leveraging IP that's just as big as Trump, if not bigger. And I
Right.
don't want to say what that is, but
Yeah.
and it's open access.
Okay.
So there's
Okay.
no like copyright laws.
You're giving
or
too much away.
I have.
Stop
I have.
talking.
Yeah.
Stop
So,
Okay, well,
so I'm
yeah.
just gonna stop talking there.
The other one is
Yeah.
also sort of going back to our design roots and trying to create something that isn't sort of just flash in the pan.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more, got a bit more legs. Won't be using ads or anything like that. It'll be sort of
Yeah,
a
direct sell,
direct
so-
sell game that
cool.
is just a lot more beautiful and just a simple mechanic and
More like Limbo style.
a little bit of a bigger build.
yeah.
We might
Yeah.
try and do a Kickstarter for it, just
Yeah.
based on how this goes. Because if this goes well for us, it means we can just make another game straight away,
Yeah.
which would be so awesome.
Especially
Yeah.
if you get a Kickstarter going
Yeah,
while this
yeah,
is all
yeah,
going
yeah,
as well.
for
You'll
sure.
be able to leverage that.
Yeah.
Huge.
Good.
So, that game, we had a few ideas with that game. We actually, if anyone out there is on Google and can be bothered, we designed a game about 2 years ago called Camp Hopefuls.
Okay.
It's on Behance. If you
Should be
want.
on Behance if you hit it up. You can check out what that's about.
Yep.
But we'd be leveraging maybe similar styles mixed with like your Limbo / Inside kind of vibes.
Did you guys play inside?
Yes, it's
I watched him
incredible.
play it
Yeah,
every
yeah.
minute of it, and
Yeah.
I was blown away by it.
Yeah.
So
Have you
cool.
you've obviously played it.
I did. Yeah. I've done a couple of Twitch streams on it, and it's
Yeah.
it's
Oh, cool.
beautiful. Like the
Ah.
aesthetic of it is nuts.
That game is
Yeah.
just mental. The finale on it. I don't want to
I
spoil it
haven't
for
finished
any.
it.
Oh, okay. I won't say anything. Yeah. So the finale on that game, like the last maybe like 20 minutes,
Yeah.
is like really quite Japanese themed.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah.
it's wow. It's just mind blowing. Yeah.
So we can kind of expect something similar-ish.
Potentially, yeah. Like all I'll say is that we've been loving Stranger Things,
Yeah.
the
Yes.
TV show.
Yeah.
And we think like that vibe mixed with Inside,
Yeah.
could be really cool.
Our whole branding for our studio, Oddboy, is 80s.
Yeah.
We love 80s stuff,
Yeah,
and so if we can do something 80s themed, we'll jump
Yeah.
on it.
Cool.
So
did you wanna
yeah.
talk-
So yeah, I'll talk about this. So
This may or may not work, by the way.
yeah, this may or may not
Do you
work
wanna
because we're
use
using
those
I'm
ones?
not sure
Yeah.
what the controls are going to be on the keyboard,
Okay,
but
just
might
talk
think
about it.
so.
so when you collect 5 eagle heads in the
Well, they're
game,
eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah.
You'll switch from like having to draw walls
Yeah.
to like kind of accelerometer controlled flying. We've called it All American Eagle Flight. Now this, I may just like die straight away if I can't get the controls right. So excuse
All right,
this.
that's fine.
Let's see. I
No?
don't know what they are.
Okay, prepared to draw a wall underneath.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll
go.
do it. Oh, damn it.
I gave you enough warning. What were you
I
doing?
couldn't see the mouse because the 4K
okay.
screen's
Blame it on our equipment.
Yeah,
then.
blame it on 4K.
Anyway, yeah, he goes into all American Eagle mode, and
Yeah.
you use the phone's accelerometer to sort of
Yeah,
collect
yeah.
coins and dodge the enemies as
That
well.
looks really cool.
So it's going to be hard to actually demo that on this.
Yeah, maybe we should
potentially,
avoid the eagles.
The controls were, maybe we should. Obviously, there's another thing that you can draw bigger walls. The bigger wall you draw, the smaller he jumps.
Yeah.
And then smaller, vice
Yeah,
versa. So if you draw like one of those small ones, you'll see it does like a big explosion.
there we go.
And does like
Yeah.
a big proper. And then those ones are just little ones. So you can actually use them
Oh,
as
God. Okay, I'll get ready.
you can use the wall size as an advantage in the game.
Yeah.
So if the candidate's just above you somewhere, you want to draw a big wall just to stay under them, and then when they
Okay, yeah,
exit, so you use it as a strategy.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So it's quite because obviously a lot of people coming to this will be like, oh, it's just like a jumping game, but it's actually quite a bit of depth.
Oh
to it.
yeah, and
yeah.
that's what's quite nice. Like we were gonna put in a tutorial that told people about that, but what's cool is if you stick around in the game long enough, you'll start to find things out about the strategy of being able to jump high enough just by yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, for those
Ooh, that
fans
was
that stick
clever.
around, they'll find it out.
So how much, like, taking this from
go.
kind of like the initial idea straight through to kind of like a first like alpha, you know, not of art or anything like that. But just getting like a mock-up working. How long about did that take you guys?
So that was probably. Oh shit! Hold up.
get
Give me.
ready.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
really,
no,
really
concentrate.
here.
I think you'll be good here. No, I think you'll be
actually
good here. You'll be good. Yeah, nice.
Oh wow.
Oh, that was lucky.
All right, we're gonna hit the 5,000 mark here, guys.
Well,
so-
don't talk too soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, you
look
got
at
it.
that.
Oh, well done.
How was that? Because this initially, the game when we first started wasn't even really going to be about Trump. I think it was going to be about a fish or a guppy or something.
Yeah,
the initial idea
yeah.
was. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It was my idea.
Oh, that was 90% your idea. That one.
Anyway, we came up with the mechanic, and then we came up with what was going to be wrapped around it.
Okay, cool.
So we were actually really quite happy with how
Oh, you bastard.
how the game was going to work, and so we used. Let's be honest, we used our character as almost like a clickbait because we knew it was going to
course.
be sent out everywhere.
Yeah.
It was gonna help people see the game.
And what's kind of like, as much as you say you may have used Trump as clickbait, right? The thing is that this is, if you're not leveraging that as a clutch at all, this game isn't just a clickbait title on Trump. This is actually a really
actually
freaking
you
fun game.
make a really good point. If you go on the stores and just search Trump games, there's like dozens of them.
It's oversaturated.
But they're all kind of fit in this kind of like really crass kind of poorly made, or like I guess they just haven't had the love and attention that most games that do well get. You know, they've just been made quickly and they're probably just cash grabs, and that's fair enough. People just doing that kind of thing. But we thought if you're going to do this kind of thing, you either do it properly or just don't bother doing it at all.
But essentially, we wanted to set out to make the definitive one. And we're hoping,
I
hoping
think
to
you
get
guys
there.
have done that.
It's not the top one yet, but hopefully in a couple of weeks it
So
might be.
we're
Who
now
knows?
on the second level. So there's the darker Mexicans, which you cannot knock out of the way.
Okay, right.
No, sorry. We'll
they're
just
a bit more
stay. No, we'll just stay darker in clothing.
Yeah.
This is
Like,
in- Please be careful.
I don't know how else to state that.
This is live.
Yeah.
So they have darker clothing, therefore they're
Yeah.
going to be heavy.
And
They can't be
in
moved.
the
They cannot be
iOS
moved.
version, it's just darker Mexicans.
Yeah.
Darker scientists.
Just cut the string now. What are we at? 20 minutes? That's long
Right,
enough.
yeah, that's low enough. One thing I kind of do want to
Top
ask you
left,
guys as well is that we've got a couple of in-house designers out back, and they looked at the game and they were like, "This is beautiful."
sweet.
Like they really enjoy the aesthetic of the game. Are there any kind of like design inspirations and stuff that you guys had in creating the game, or were you just kind of off the cuff?
We actually, our
Okay,
game
so-
actually got compared to Ridiculous Fishing and Two Dots design-wise
Yeah,
recently in one
yeah,
of the
that's
posts, and we were
probably-
a little bit,
Yeah, that's
we're
probably
a little bit overwhelmed
Yeah.
by that actually.
That's actually probably kind of fair. To be honest, like when we do any design, like
There's one of the aliens.
Oh, God, I
and
would've-
there's,
Oh,
yeah,
I've got
no,
it.
he was going to get him
Bernie.
anyway. He was going to
Yeah.
get him.
there's Bernie. Yeah, so
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
yeah, no, it's Bernie Sandals.
Oh, Bernie
Bernie
Sandals.
Sandals.
That's
Yeah.
it. Or Bernie sandwiches.
Yeah, either one.
Either
yeah.
one.
I quite
Yeah.
like Benny Sandals.
He's a Sandals rep.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
He's a,
B-U-R-N-Y.
he's a
They're
Sandals
hot
rep
sandals.
from,
Oh,
from
Bernie
Virginia.
Sandals, Bernie Sandals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sells leather goods and sandals to Virginian hunters and stuff. I don't know.
Here we
Oh,
go.
there we
So
go.
there's one of the abductions. Nice.
So yeah, you can get pretty high. I mean, you can go as high as you can get.
Do you want to buy another character? See what else we got?
If we've got it, you've got enough money. We can buy another character.
Maybe. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
we
150.
can buy-
Should we go Boy Wonder, or should we save up for the
Oh,
Hoff?
let's save up for the Hoff
I
because
really
the
like
Hoff's
the Hoff.
great.
Yeah,
the Hoff's
he's
great.
great.
Yeah.
So what's that? Another 6,000 meters we need.
We need a few more, but I'll try to get that now.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
and
guys, sorry.
Yeah, no, go for it.
If you guys have got any questions at all that you want to, considering that it's not every day that you get the developers of a pretty fantastic game into the computer lounge offices every now and then. So if you guys have got any questions, whether it be about the design, I don't know, maybe, anything really, please go ahead.
God.
We're on Facebook and we've got the Twitch and YouTube stream up there as well. So fire through some questions if you want, and I'm not sure how long we've been streaming for. The 4K monitor is a little bit small. I think 427 is the time we've got at the moment. So
someone put up the Behance
Oh,
link
they
as
did.
well for the
cool.
Camp Hopefuls. Thank you
Awesome.
for that.
Well done. Thank you.
Who did that? Let's give him a name drop.
hold on, I'll get close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get close.
We need binoculars to see the screen
do.
properly.
Nerve TV. Oh no, sorry. I Creator 5000.
Creator
Shoulder.
5000. Yeah, cheers, bro.
Thank you,
Yeah.
mate.
So let's try and unlock.
Are you going to try to get 5,000? Nah, you suck. Let me do it.
You were worse on the last one. So. It's gonna have that delicate touch when it's with the mouse. Ooh, I
We'll
tell ya.
also put a question
Oh,
out
look
there.
at
that
that.
was well
Then
done.
bang.
Oh yeah, and you can jump off the top of them as
yeah,
well. Yeah, you can
excellent.
use them, and you can jump off the top of the alien guys as well.
Yeah.
But obviously can't touch these guys. No, you got it.
No, we got it.
You got
yeah.
it. Nice. We've got a question to ask anyone watching as well. We're actually, because of the reception of the
God.
game, we're looking at adding in some power-ups. So not just characters. We want to do unlockable power-ups. So at the moment, should we say what we're going to do?
Oh, we're experimenting with
we're experimenting, yeah.
like helmets that give you kind of like an in-game life. If that's
Almost
the
like a
thing.
Mario star
Yes.
sort of thing.
yeah,
Also, like a jetpack that he wears that gives you 10 super boosted jumps, stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you guys have got any other ideas of things we could chuck in, we'd love to hear them because
Yeah,
we've been
and
trying
the
to
more
think about-
satirical the better. So
Yeah.
the hats we're thinking of doing. I like the classic red.
It'll say make the galaxy great again.
hat. I liked your idea of an iron toupee.
I thought
That's
that was
great.
good. Oh,
that is
That's
good.
brilliant.
Holy shit.
If you've got a space opening up in the team, I'm free.
Who is this person?
We actually do have a question. A
yeah?
paid version without ads. Is that something you've been
yes.
thinking?
Yeah, it's on the cards, definitely.
So, well, I don't want to say it's on the cards. We've done some research into it, so that's like that more like freemium model. We've got to weigh up, like with how much the ads annoy users and how much we'll lose by making a freemium model. Because you definitely do lose money if you, well, from what I've read online anyway.
Yeah.
And I may be wrong, but from what we read, yeah, it's that freemium model isn't quite so common as it once was.
Yeah.
Like paying to remove ads.
Okay.
Well, it's not off. It's not completely
yeah.
off the table yet.
Yeah,
though.
it's
We've
not off
gotta-
the table. We're going to do a bit
definitely
more
gotta talk about it
research.
Yeah.
And like I said, we're working on these things this week, looking at feedback,
We're
trying to
we're-
read people's comments.
Again, this is
and-
our first game. We're so new to it, so we're just learning as we're going.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
yeah, later, bro. Could I have a try for
yeah,
5,000?
yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm not playing very well there.
That's all right.
We have another question. Power-ups sound sick, by the way.
Yeah.
According to Tyler.
Okay.
So I think
Awesome.
that's-
Yeah.
You've got Tyler's approval. I think you can
Okay.
go ahead with it
Thank you,
now.
Tyler.
Okay.
Yeah. We actually have an unrelated question.
Sure.
But a question nonetheless.
Oh,
On a
shit.
scale of 1 to 10, how much do you, as game developers, think that No Man's Sky was overhyped and/or misled?
Oh shit, Ben
This is a
likes
very
me, so-
interesting question, actually.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you guys are Frank Ocean fans. I'm going to start talking about him straight
Okay,
away.
go ahead.
So, like,
He's a
this
musician.
is interesting.
Musician. by the
Yeah, he's a
way.
musician,
Yeah,
if no one knows. He just launched a new album called Blonde. There's a little plug for him, I guess.
Yeah, shout
like-
out to Frank Ocean. Shout out to one of the biggest musicians going around.
Yeah. So that
If you're watching, Frank,
yeah, that came out
we like
maybe
your
like 3 weeks ago or something. I can't remember now.
Yeah.
And there's a kind of trend that's been happening with like some of the bigger artists in music. They haven't been hyping their music at all. They've just literally just been dropping it without telling anyone and
Yeah.
trying to keep it a secret up to the date that they launch it.
Yep.
And I guess you've got to have something pretty good if you're going to do that, or something kind of controversial or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's interesting with No Man's Sky. That game is like no other game ever made. Obviously,
Yeah.
like it was made by a tiny team. It's infinite, basically, and like that alone would have been controversial enough that if they'd released that with almost no hype, people would have gone crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So obviously it was overhyped.
There was too many promises given, I think, as well.
Yeah, and I think that whole thing, the build.
Oh, fuck, he spit up to get me there, bastard.
That whole thing with like, I think it was almost like a year and a half of build up for that game may have hurt it a little. I guess people
I'm gonna
people
go-
get false ideas in their head.
I'm going to buy the Hoff now, by
Please
the
do.
way.
Thank you.
So we tried to.
That's brilliant.
He's got his little tassels there.
Yeah, he does.
We'll equip him.
Nice. So from a marketing perspective, we actually tried to do the similar thing.
Yeah.
We didn't tell really anyone what we were doing. We didn't put much out there, and then we basically just sat down for 5 days. Well, since last Friday, and we haven't stopped, and just emailed every person we could think of in the world,
Yeah.
or that we could time-wise that we could manage.
Yeah.
Essentially, it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so it's like no one has
Oh,
all these preconceived conceptions about what it is.
Yeah.
If they like what they see, they can go and play it, and they can see if they like it straight away. Yeah, so I think that that worked better from like the context of mobile as well. You know, mobile is such a hostile market, I guess, and it's flash in the pan
competitive, yeah.
games and you know all that kind of stuff, which this will definitely
Into
be
the
one.
shaky 4000s now.
Oh, nice work.
I know. I
You're
don't know
doing
if I'm
well.
going to get it.
Straight up the middle.
Oh.
Yeah, you can do that. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck
no,
off.
you're right. You're right.
Hey!
Hey!
Oh, yes! 5,000.
Look at that.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
No, we can't. So just get ready to draw that wall. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Right, we've got the last level now
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh, congratulations.
Sweet,
We actually
so-
might be able to finish off
Yeah.
this game with this live stream. Hold on. His daughter getting him excited and gets his heart racing and making him go twice as fast. Oh.
What? Oh no, is that a mention about Ivanka?
Ivanka.
Yes, I think
That could
so.
be kind of funny.
There's Hilary.
We actually thought about doing a Hilary level where you actually play as Hilary.
Oh,
and you
yes.
draw Bill Clinton's. Because she's leveraging him.
And you
for
gotta-
her-
and you gotta
for
dodge
her.
emails.
And he gets really annoyed like every time you jump on him. He's like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to do the voice, but
No, go on, you were about
no,
to.
you do the voice because you were quite good at it. yesterday.
No, he doesn't say anything. I reckon he just goes, oh. He just makes like a little noise.
Yeah. Hilary. Yeah.
Hilary. And then,
Stop jumping on
and
me.
if she's dodging sort of little emails, might be quite funny.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh, yeah.
Just to show that we don't have any political affiliation. Like,
Yeah.
we're on the fence when it comes to all this stuff. Obviously, we're from New Zealand, so. Damn, I thought he was going to jump off.
We
on
have
me.
a couple of tweets. Sorry, not tweets. What's the biggest site you've been featured on already? That would be Huffington Post or Rolling.
Hard to say.
Mashable might be.
Mashable's probably had the most shares.
Had like 2,500.
Recode was fairly big. Huffington was big. Rolling Stones last night, that was fairly big.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know. There's been heaps of really random ones. Like this morning, the Madagascar. Like I didn't even know what it was called. Some Madagascar paper or publication to the article.
I think we're in about 5
then-
different Chinese
Oh,
articles
mate,
as
you.
well.
Oh, nice.
Mate, bounce right off the
That
side.
was well done.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, that's so
Yeah,
brilliant.
so sometimes you can be caught by landing on an eagle, which is awesome when it happens.
That's such a good feeling. Here we go.
Oh, I just love the animation that you've done for the Hoff suit. That's brilliant.
And then,
Shit, man, I'm killing
oh
it.
mate, you're doing well.
Killing it.
The record actually online is 7,000.
No.
something. Yeah.
I'm going to kill it on the computer.
Yeah, we actually find it easier on the computer.
Yeah.
It's probably a good look that the maker of the
no.
game. Oh, I spoke way too soon.
Yeah.
God damn it. That'll be in the top somewhere, though.
Yeah.
Is the leaderboard?
Yeah, did they show the leaderboard? Are we?
We
I
might
don't-
not be signed
I
up.
don't know if we've got a name. Should we give ourselves a name?
I have done that. I think I said it as
Let's just-
Computer Lounge, just as I was setting it up,
have a
but
look.
maybe not.
No.
No
We
name.
might not be able to.
Oh,
on
no,
here.
there's a little thing down here.
Oh, there's, yeah, you can type
okay.
it in. Go ahead.
Computer Lounge. It should take the scores from the last level.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
think so. We should actually. I think I can't remember.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Let's have a look. Computer Lounge. So you're on 4,006.
4,000 something. So it says that I'm ranked 33rd. So let's go find
Yeah,
us.
sweet. So
Oh,
we'll
nice.
now be 33rd on the leaderboard.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, Computer Lounge. Look at that.
Yeah, well,
Nice.
technically, I am cheating, getting the.
Oh, that's all right. That's all good, mate. We're happy to help.
All right, guys. If you've got any more questions, then these guys are busy guys, and again, have to say thank you so much for
No
coming
worries.
in.
Yeah, no
and
worries.
Problem.
Checking out
Not
the
a problem.
store. If you've got any more questions, then feel free to fire them through. Otherwise, we'll let them get out and get back to their email.
Back to
email
work.
chat.
Yeah, back to emailing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No,
our
we
life
want
now.
to get back into a bit of dev and start
Yeah.
upgrading some stuff. Maybe I was thinking about it, an actual different game mode altogether, potentially.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that's going to work yet. I haven't actually even told you about that. I was thinking about it this morning in the shower.
You guys found out before I did. so-
Yeah. That uses the same ideas, but maybe it's maybe you're just in flight mode and you've got to like more like checkpoint based
yes.
stuff or maybe something like that.
That would be cool, fight through the political hoops
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like hoop based stuff. I'm not sure yet. Anyway,
We were
we'll
also
see how
thinking
we go.
about tweeting out one of the talk show hosts and
Yes.
putting out a little challenge for them, doing the
Yes.
5 biggest ones and saying,
Insane.
first one to post a video on YouTube of you playing the game will make your own level and character.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about how that might work because obviously that'll have to get retweeted for it to get any attention, which
Yeah.
it's hard from our Twitter account because we don't
Not,
actually have that many
not
followers.
retweet it.
but-
We just need a YouTube video. That'll get views.
Hey,
so.
we've got Twitter followers.
Yeah,
we
well,
can-
yeah. If when we
yeah.
do it, we need all the help we can get. Actually,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, Twitter will be the place to do it.
Yeah,
So,
you got the NZGDA behind you as well, and all
Yeah,
that. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure those guys
Yeah.
will be more than happy to.
so
Yeah,
yeah.
we
Anyway,
asked
so
them
when we
direction.
do that, we'll have to make sure that as many people know about it as possible.
And
So,
yeah, thanks to everyone who.
yeah,
just
thanks for everyone
had
who
to sit
tuned
through
in.
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Go give us 5 stars on the Play
Yeah,
Store.
5 stars.
We've got a battle against the Trump supporters.
Yeah,
I can
yeah. So
imagine.
they,
Yeah.
no matter how much they like the game, they're doing a 1 star.
I read a
Actually, not
review-
always, not always. Actually,
I-
we've actually
no,
had a couple of.
I read a
funny
review
reviews.
this morning. It was 1 star, and he said I didn't even open the game. I want to give it a 1 star, and so we got a battle against.
But
that
I did
sort of
read a
stuff.
review this morning. I can't remember who it was. We should do a shout out. It was someplace in the States. I cannot remember for the life of me. It was a Trump supporter, but liked the game.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. Again, we're not aiming.
Again,
at,
we're not necessarily
It's like
against him
defamatory.
and
Yeah,
for the other runner.
Yeah.
We're on the fence. So we just wanted to make a fun game. That's all.
Well, let's just be honest. If we made this game about the other runner, probably wouldn't be as good.
No, probably not.
No, and no one would hear about it, and we wouldn't be in the computer lounge right now. So there you go.
Yeah, because
So-
the thing is, you guys haven't actually taken many stabs at Trump at all, or like any stabs from what I've seen. It's
We'll
a
ask you a
fairly-
question. Who would you rather have a beer with?
You guys, obviously.
No, not us. Well, no. Hillary or Trump?
Oh, you have to meet Trump, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
That's
you
what we
have to.
think.
You have to
Yeah.
have the beer with Trump.
Yeah.
We think he's more interesting.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Obviously, that doesn't mean you should be running for president.
No, of
But,
course not. Just because you have a beer with someone.
yeah. But it is interesting. Like he's a fascinating guy.
He is.
Yeah.
His character.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And now he's
Yeah.
a proper character.
He is
Yeah.
a proper character. Yes,
Trump,
very
Trump,
well
Trump
done.
is the, yeah.
Well, Jrump is the
Trump
character.
is the
Trump is the character.
Just keep
yes.
going back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
well, hey guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Sweet.
Tom,
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
much.
Cheers,
Man,
bro.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
No
and
worries.
we'll end the stream now. This is going to be a little bit awkward because I have to.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I'll just
no worries.
swap over you
I'll
guys,
stay in the
but-
middle awkwardly.
I'll just brush past. Now, which side do I show you? All right, we'll go through this way, and we'll end it here. Oh, pulling things round. Hold on, I've lost my OBS.
He's lost it. So
I've lost
I'll do
it.
an awkward
I've
wave.
lost
I'll do
it.
Now
another
it's
one.
awkward.
All right, now
I'll
it's
just
awkward.
stand awkwardly while he tries to close it.